Welcome back. This is your bi-weekly stablecoin review covering the 19th through the 30th of June. This week, we'll start with regulation, including some major changes in the UK, before looking at the biggest launches, partnerships, and industry developments. So, let's dive in. First, the Bank of England has softened its approach to stablecoins. It dropped plans to cap how much individuals can hold, and instead will limit the total amount each stablecoin can issue, starting at £40 billion. It also relaxed some of its reserve requirements, with final rules expected later this year. Next, the Bank of International Settlements argued that stablecoins behave more like investment products than money. Its reasoning is that users rely on confidence in the issuer's reserves and ability to redeem tokens, rather than the same guarantees that back traditional bank deposits. And staying in the UK, the Financial Conduct Authority published new crypto guidance. One notable change: stablecoin issuers will only need to hold capital equal to 1% of their assets, down from the 2% originally proposed and lower than the EU's equivalent rules. Finally, Tether's USDT is facing restrictions across parts of Europe as MiCA rules come into force. That could give regulated alternatives like USDC and EURC a stronger position on European exchanges. Now let's move away from regulation and look at what else has been happening across the industry. DeFi protocol Altura has begun winding down its stablecoin yield vault after what it described as an unprecedented wave of withdrawal requests. Its CEO blamed market misinformation, pointing to contagion fears following the depeg of Main Street's MSUSD. Meanwhile, Swiss fintech Ethereum is preparing to launch CHFS, a Swiss franc stablecoin built on Solana for both institutional and retail users. In the investment space, Invesco has filed with the SEC to launch a tokenized reserve fund backed by cash and short-term US Treasuries. Another sign of institutional adoption came from Wall Street, where BNY added USDC to its digital asset custody platform, allowing clients to store, transfer, mint, and burn the stablecoin through their existing custody accounts. Institutional interest didn't stop there. Open Standard, backed by Stripe, Visa, BlackRock, and more than 140 businesses, announced OpenUSD or OUSD. Notably, neither Tether nor Circle is involved, making it one of the most closely watched stablecoin launches of the year. The second half of June was all about momentum. Regulators are refining the rules, major financial players are entering the market, and the race to build stablecoin infrastructure is accelerating. If you found this useful, subscribe for the next update and let us know which story you'd like us to cover in more detail. Thanks for watching and see you next time.